Hello, I'm High Heel Knight. Welcome to my channel. This is my miniature review of Replicas, the 2019 film starring Keanu Reeves, Thomas Middleditch, and Alyn Lind. So the movie is about Keanu Reeves. He plays a character named William Foster. He's a scientist on the verge of figuring out how to transfer the consciousness of a deceased person, recently deceased person, into an artificial being. When he was going on a trip with his family, there was a tragic accident and all of his family members passed away. So he's in a frantic grind to try to figure out a way to bring his deceased family members back to life one way or another. So what I liked most about the movie was Tom Middleditch's performance. I had seen her in a couple other films, but I've never really been impressed or amazed. I'm not saying he did a bad job, I'm just saying he never really stood out. So in this movie, he has a chance to stand out, and I'm like, oh, okay, and now I see what the fuss is about. Now I see why people are getting behind you. I can see your performance, and it's done really well. He's pretty much the moral compass of the movie for the most part. And he's just fantastic throughout the film. So I really enjoyed his character. I really enjoyed his performance. The other thing I like is that the movie is much more of a scientific exploration about a man at the edge of his rope, as opposed to being a scientific suspense thriller. The trailers made it seem like this is going to be some type of suspense thriller that, you know, after he transfers the consciousness or the replicas or whatever, you know, we jump so much later, and then the family members are starting to malfunction and having problems, and he has to figure out, you know, how to cover it up and explain things. But no, actually the bulk of the film is just explaining okay, how am I going to figure this out? How am I going to figure out transferring the conscious from one part to another? And I like that very much. I like the old scientific approach. I liked how we had to figure out how to keep quiet that his family members were missing for several days. So I really like that difference of expressing how this film was going to go. Which leads me to what I dislike. At the end, it suddenly turns into this semi-action movie, and I'm like, where does this come from? You know, I guess maybe because Keanu Reeves has a heavy action background, and because they're using a lot of sci-fi tech and special effects, expensive special effects, they maybe figure they'll spice up the third act, and they'll get a nice thrill right at the end. But it's really kind of out of place. I didn't hate it. It wasn't bad. It's just out of place when compared to what happens in throughout the film. Another thing I didn't like is at the very beginning of the movie, there is a blatant exposition dump. Now, exposition can be very difficult, but lots of times exposition that's told to the audience is stuff that the characters in the scene already know. It often starts with, well, as you know, or I'm sure you're aware, or as you probably have heard, and then they exposit whatever is necessary for the audience to know. But there's a line in here which is like, everyone in this room knows what we're here for. Everyone watching knows what we're here for, and if they don't, we can watch the movie, and it pretty much shows you what happened. You know, the old time of show don't tell. There is absolutely no reason to tell that line of exposition. So that was really awful. And one more thing that I didn't like, which is not really the film fault, it's more the advertising fault. After I saw the movie and I looked up some research before making this video to find out some facts before I made a presentation. And I saw the poster for the movie. Now, I had glanced at posters of the movie before, but I never really paid attention. But this time I paid attention to it, and the poster gave away the ending of the film. What? That doesn't make any sense at all. The poster gives away the ending. So I hope you didn't see the poster or paid much attention to the poster before going to see this movie, because the poster gives away the ending. Okay? I'm not going to spoil it, but the poster does. I'm just letting you know. So yeah, I'm glad I somehow missed out on paying attention to that. So I did enjoy the movie overall. I wish it had just stayed that psychological and technological and scientific sort of a Twilight Zone extended version of a Twilight Zone episode, as opposed to turning into action, drama, spy thing at the very end. So yeah, aside from that little clunky third act, I enjoyed it overall. I do recommend it. I had a great time, and I would love to know what you think. So that's my miniature review of Replicas. Please share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of the movie. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you for watching, and remember, find inspiration everywhere.